Straight away, doggy. Salt up there. And this is cut pipe. Get it! Get it! On Filey Brigg today. Hey! It's a beautiful day. What time is it? It's about 10:30. Sea's ebbing. Low tide's at 1:15, and we're going to do a bit of fishing if we can get down. We've just made the fatal error of that coming a long way round because I couldn't find ladder. So yeah, we're going to just drop down to this lower ledge. We're going to fish to the left into this hole here. So we'll see how it goes. We've got some spinners, got a bit of bait, a couple of pulley rigs as well. One out on bottom, and then we're going to have 3 rods spinning as well. So we'll see how we get on. Let's have it. Bottom rods, so we're using carp rods, not ideal probably, but all decent gears in Wales is all we've got, so we're just using what we've got. Made some simple pulley rigs up, okay, no tackled up like. Just going to do bait. We've got 4.0 Varroas, largemouth extra, £30 uplink, not what I'd ideally use, but at least I know I'm going to get my gear back. £60 rig body on a pulley rig, like that. Also got a bait clip so you can clip it up to cast it out further. Then I've got a weak link line with 3-ounce lead on. That's the setup. Then bait, to start with, I think we're just going to both put same on probably. Are we? Yeah. We're going to go mackerel and squid. We haven't bothered buying any additional bait. This is what we had left over from the other day. I don't see point in spending a fortune on worms when they don't catch as many fish as mackerel or squid. So we're just going to put a simple small bit of mackerel on and a bit of squid together, bit of elastic and bang it out. You're going to do a bit more squid J on yours. So he's just going to feed up through it, then we'll bang a bit of elastic on it just to secure it in place so it don't come off. It's a good thing when you're using frozen bait if you use elastic, because it just adds bait like defrost. It goes a bit sloppy, especially mackerel. So if you've got a bit of elastic, it just improves bait presentation, keeps it up better for casting, and obviously bait presentation for attracting fish. That hook's sharp, by the way. Yeah, it's on a little spoon. Just put a bit round, put it on just to get it onto the shank hook so it stays on and your point stays out like that. But that's the bait we're going to use. There ain't a fish you see that turn its nose but that till today probably. I like to start to say a few negative thoughts sometimes just to tempt bait and that we actually catch some fish if you like. There's another guy up there feathering. Like I say, we come the long way round Tonset Brigg. I haven't been here for so long, and whipped this on. James whipped his on. He's got slightly bigger bait than mine, but we'll make a difference, I think.
I don't know about. Watch they throw out.
Clip it, put it on your clip, Jay, yeah? I'll show you how to do that. What? I'll show you how to put it on clip so it streamlines it, yeah? It's a bit of a different clip to what we normally use. Pull it down.
You what, darling? I didn't hear that.
See how that's streamlining clip? I don't know if you can see, it's together. When it hits the water it'll come off the clip and you'll be fishing, but it just gives it a bit more streamline for the cast. Did it come apart? I think it come off a clip, Jay, didn't it?
What?
Come off a clip before you cast it, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that one did. I don't necessarily like using these clips, they're cheap, they're off Amazon. We'll just see how it goes. If it comes off again, might need to put a bigger, probably need a bigger weight on, guys. Probably need a 6-ounce grip lead or something. That's mine. It's going to come off that probably. No, it's not. Okay, let's have a look. It's right people here. Fine round road tipping all sorts. Okay, so that splits up like that. You've got a big pit reel on, so I'm hoping to be able to wang it a bit distance on it there. Come off already. pattern. Yeah. So I'm just looking for an hole to wedge put my rod in. So it's once the lead's on, once you have it lead's on the bottom, I'm using a plain lead, which is fine for rough ground, especially on here because I think you don't need to cast far again. Some one of them marks you don't need to cast far on. Once it's settled, a bit tied, just take the slack out your line, wind a bit of line into it in contact with your lead. If you do get a bite, you can see it clearly. We're also fishing with a spinning rod with something like that on. Should be good for cod if there's any here at this time of year. Or mackerel, obviously we're hoping for. Coalfish, pollock, whatever, should be all good. So we'll a few casts of that with spinning rod. See how we get on. It's been quite dead so far. That had a thing. I've had about 3 or 4 bait ups on the bottom. Several casts with low. I'm going to have about 15 more minutes with low, then I'm going to put a drop shotting rig on for wrasse. See if they can bail us out today. A few people took right of us down there, they ain't had out either. So it's just, you know, one of them things at the moment, I'm afraid. Found a grip lead, I put that on. I found a few bits of gear, so I put a grip lead on. It's not too bad for tackle losses so far. Thought it'd be a bit more snaggy than this. So get some of these limpets on for bait, for wrasse, dropping like gullies like this. There's a good one to the right as well, and to the left down there. Might be a bit too much swell to do it down there. We've still got a bit of residual swell from yesterday, I'm guessing, when they were northerly. So it's now, it said it was going to blow northeasterly, but it's actually swung around, it's blowing, feels like it's blowing southwest at the moment. So quite sheltered on this ledge. So we need to get some fish out, guys. Low tide's in at about 1:15. It's 1:45 now. I'm going to give it till 12, then put a wrasse rig on. And we'll have 15 more minutes spinning, and then change methods. Just took my lure, my spinner off. I've changed spinners. I'm fishing with that one, but no one's catching out. They're all using feathers. I've just bought some spinners. Me, I'm after like a bit of anything really that's out there. Obviously, mackerel feathers is a more effective way of catching them, because obviously you get 4, 5, 6 at a time. But I've been fishing with a spinner. No one's catching out, so I'm just going to put a wrasse rig on, but I'm going to leave that snap clip on so we can quickly change back over if people start catching mackerel. So I've got some wrasse rigs made up here. I've made them slightly different. I've used like a twisted boom method on these, and I don't know if Jay's going to put one in a bit. I don't know. I'm going to change it in a minute. Yeah. I don't think it's worth fishing for something that ain't there at the minute. You know what I mean? Yeah. So let's have a look what these rigs are like. Yeah, Lang alright. Well, that's like the twisted boom that I've used with some beads on. I'm going to put some limpet on that size one. But I've got a loop on top of it. Just bear with us. Bear there. Just get that back. Just make sure that doesn't. There you go. Oh, been good for finding tackle, guys. That's one thing for certain. Another lead. That's 2 weights with that. Oh, I might as well use that one. Right, so it's got a loop on it there, and that'll connect the snap clip, which is like quick change basically. So if they start catching mackerel, let's make sure that knot's alright. That knot's fine. If they start catching mackerel, we'll just take that off and put the spinner back on. So that lead Nick's just found. It's a bit heavy, it's about 4 or 5 ounce. I'm just going to put 3 ounce on. And then I'm just going to get me some limpets, and we'll put limpet on it up and just drop it downside. We'll back on camera in a minute. We'll show you how we're going to go about fishing for wrasse. It's the same as where we fished in North Wales pretty much. Let's hope there's as many wrasse here as what there's there. Yeah, put the spinner back on, and we're not blanking. Pressure's on, guys.
I don't do pressure.
Right, we're going to put. Can you just hold camera a minute, Nick? While I'm still hooking and put him back to show people how to unhook him. Let's go spin camera around. No, he's only small.
What's my line?
Caught it on a LRF jig. Someone rung my phone, I just stopped winding for a second and it went. Jesus had a bite. Hoping he's got something on limpet with grass rig. No, we'll give a bit of a plucky bite. There's no on, unfortunately. Well guys, it's been a tough old session this has. I'm just still spinning away. We've had a couple of dainty bites off the bottom on limpet with a bit of mackerel on it. Hoping that the wrasse would turn up. But yeah, I think we're going to end up at Bridge Harbour wall in an hour. Got a bite. Jay's got a bite on his rod. I don't know if you can see it. His rod's the one in the distance. It's definitely moving. Just put a good bite up that could be something. Could be out that, Jay. Could be out that, couldn't it? I'd strike. I think that's a bite, me. Your rod's bent over a foot in it. We'll see what if we get some. I'm just going to reel the spinner rod in and we'll get some footage. Bite we had on Jay's rod that I was about to show you. Nothing on it, so we're spinning away still. Found plenty of gear down here today. That snap click I've found. Just put it on and close it up now. Just give me a sec. Yeah, I'm just closing that up now. I'm just closing it up. Just change lure again. See if we can just spark a reaction from anything. Spark something into life. It's been a tough day. It really has. So I think Brid's probably going to save us, like Jay's just said. Sea will be coming in. High tide will be about 6. So we'll fish it for a couple of hours if we're allowed.
I might have to invest in small beers before we get to.
Yeah. So we'll just give you a look round. That's what it looks like on here. For anyone that's never been here before, as it drops off, you just go closest at the sea. It's a low tide mark generally. It'd be very difficult fishing at high tide on the size of tides that we've got at the minute because you'll be pinned on top of cliffs. But yeah, you just get down like steps off. And it's not very snaggy to be fair in comparison to our fishing in North Wales. Pretty good. Got Scarborough over there. Well, it's not bad at all really. It's a lovely day, you know. And let's hope we'll get off mark at Bridge at least, if nothing else. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. We're going to have a few more casts with the spinner. We're going to have another hour here, then get off and go to Bridge. Off at Brigg. Some of us were brave and went up ladders. Hey, others were out of our comfort zone. Come this way, and we decided to go a long way around. So. We're much for a walk onto the cliff top. Hey? Yeah. So we're up now anyway, that's the main thing. Oh, nice one. Ladder twice. Sorry, Anne. Should have carried me, shouldn't he? Should have put me a new one on his back. Right, we're at Bridge now. Right hand rod, it's a cart rod, the same rod as I was using obviously earlier. It's just enabled me to get it a bit further out with put a slightly bigger bait on than we were using the other day. We'll see how it goes. We've got two rods each out. The pulley rig that you saw earlier on, Filey Brigg. We just took the 4 off and put a size 10 on. Pennel rig, we're doing it pennel style, put 2 on, 2 10s on. And then we've got 2 flapper rig on the smaller rods that we've got. So we've got picked up some razor fish, some lugworm and some squid to go with the mackerel that we've already got. So tide's coming in. Hopefully some flatfish start showing. We salvage something from this session. Yeah. Let's give you a tip when casting when fishing off a pier for mackerel. Don't use a 6 ounce lead and 30-pound line straight through. Use a 3 ounce lead. We've got people outside of us with great big leads on, cracking them off. Not really knowing how to cast. We've had one come off at rods. Just a bit worried that one might come at my head. But I think they're doing well to get some mackerel out of here today because the sea's gone chocolate brown. Unless it clears up a bit as it comes in, which it looks like it could potentially be doing. Yeah, when there's a bit more depth of water. it tends to go a bit bluer. Let's see what happens. Got strong. It's an easterly, really. I feel it. Southeast. Easterly, is it? Possibly. We'll see what happens. Like I say, I'm going to be here for another hour or so. So let's hope we get something. Exactly come expecting to be turned up here. We haven't caught out yet. But I just knocked the rig up. I had a 2-up rig in my box anyway, but I just knocked one up for Jay, and that's how I make a quick one. Just put a swivel on there onto a 60-pound body or 50-pound body, a loop that acts like a boom. On this particular occasion, I'd usually use 20-pound line with a size 6 hook and a bead. I've got 15-pound line on it, doesn't really matter. And then same on the bottom again, 3-ounce lead. So that's how I like mine to be. I'm just knocking them up. On mine I've got a pre-tied one, but it's like what we had the other day where the snoods just seemed too long for my liking. I experimented with snoods. It didn't really make a difference. I caught fish on both rigs with shortened snoods and original, but yeah, it didn't make a difference. So obviously bonus coming to Bridge is Emily's had a chance to go 2p machine.
I always thought bonus for catching a fish line.
Well, not everybody can do that, can they, Jay?
I can't play with it, I don't want to fish.
But yeah, I like a short rig like that you can cast. You know what I mean? That casts well and don't tangle up. That's what I like. Oh, I've just been to the shop and picked up some grip leads as well, because we were getting towed all over by wind and tide coming in together. It's towing us to right, so just put some 3-ounce grip leads. Don't want to go any heavy because we're only using carp rods. It's a bit dodgy as well, isn't it, when there's people walking up and out here.
Well, like some people will choose a 6-ounce.
Yeah, it took me out a minute ago. Hopefully something will show like. Oh, we have actually had a couple of crab on, haven't we? We've both had a crab on, it's come off.
Yeah.
Not a good thing. Hopefully it's a sign that something's coming on feeding tide. So we'll see what happens. Like I say, it's been a slow day. I think it stuck it out of us, that Filey Brigg. Oh, oh wait, the rods are still going. Here, just get that. This is something better. This. We've got something better on here. Yeah, I took my rod off at the side. This might be a bass. It's a bass.
Is it?
Oh, mackerel.
Emily, calm down. Mackerel!
Don't know if you can see that, but it's having a good old play in water.
It's a mackerel!
It's a mackerel, hey! It's a beastie as well.
He took rod off it, didn't he?
I told you a mackerel!
How did I catch it on? Where?
Well, that's massive, that! I'll get that took home, me.
Oh, it's going on. Don't worry about that.
That's dinner plate job, that.
That's what they used to like in Wales all the time.
Let's get a close up of it.
That's what I mean about East Coast mackerel. They're massive. I caught it on mackerel. Lugworm mackerel squid cocktail. Lugworm mackerel cocktail.
What is these? There's no time.
Nearly took rodding, didn't it?
I'm just going to dispatch him. I don't want you to see that. But let's just have a bit of footage anyway. We still on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's eating his own time.
Just trying to. I've never had one as big as this. This is
That's
PB.
massive, that.
That's a PB. It's a PB. That I'd say.
He's a beastie, isn't he?
Yeah. That's a PB. We're going to keep him. So, nice one. Just had a flounder as well now. Straight up next bait to mackerel again. Mackerel for bait. Flounder.
Changing mine to mackerel now.
I mean, looks like he's been attacked by something at some point as well. We're going to get him put back anyway. Right, Jay might have a mackerel on here. Oh, flatty. Has it come off? Oh, it's a crab. After all that, give a rake bite. Well, he gave a rake bite that, didn't he? He gave a rake bite that as well. Oh well. So, yeah, at least things are coming up feed. Fish. This one's a poisonous fish. It's a weaver fish. You can see its dorsal fin. And it's back there. That's what spikes you in the sand when you go walking in the sea in the shoe, without shoes on. So I'm not scared of him out like that. Jay's gone to tow, Nick's gone to get some food, so I'm going to have to go unhook him myself. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to try and hook him, and I might try and just shake him off into the sea. I haven't caught a wing fish for a long time. But I mean, I don't know if he'll be alright. Wait, I'm going to hook him and put him back basically, but I'll try. Let's get some good footage of him. He might be beyond help, to be fair. He might be already dead. It's difficult to see because the hook's gone right into him. If you can, just trying to get some footage of him. That's what a weaver fish looks like, guys. It's dorsal fin, it's poisonous, so I'm going to put him back. See if he's got something. What's he got? What's he got? He's got something. He's got. Oh, it come off, didn't it? It come off. Oh, he's got a little flatfish on top hook. Little dab. Hey.
I might as well have blanked.
At least you're not blanking, mate. Yeah, dab.
Use that as bait.
Oh my god. Can I hold it?
Well, how long have been on there? It's the smallest one I've seen, that.
Can I please hold it?
He's off the mark. It's a dab. Yeah, dab. You can tell the dab because they're see-through when they're in air. Look, see-through.
Oh, you're about to go mad at middle.
Right, I'm just going to see what's on this other rod. We went and got fish for a while since that weaver fish. Right, I think I've got one. Can someone just spin camera around just to get...
I'm
Is it here?
preoccupied at the
Just,
minute.
so let's see if it goes again. Definitely had a bite. Yeah, right. I'm going to have to hit this, guys.
Chuck it back in.
All day for that. There's a
Well,
call.
there's no one on this, I don't think. If there were a bite, but I don't think there's no one on it. I think it was a grab. Oh, there's a bite on left hand rod as well. Oh, I've got a small dab again, like what you just had, Jake. Dab.
Jake,
Let's go straight
Jake,
over.
grab that rod.
Get this rod on end, Jake. It's going.
Wait, can I have it? No.
It's a dab. Put it back. You got one. Put it in the boat, this won't make it end. No. Oh well. That's two fish on camera. 2 live runs, not bad. Okay, we'll get these rebaiting and get them. Have another go. Something here. Looks like it could be a mackerel. Hey! Get in!
Get in.
Reel that up, love. Move that way, Em.
Sorry.
Just move that way because she's going to swing it right away. Nice one on a spinner.
Yay.
Get in. And love, that's your PB mackerel for sure, isn't it that? The salt camera. Oh, don't need to hold camera.
Oh,
I'm going to hook him, that's all.
hold camera.
Spin it round.
Only hold it. Spin it round there. There you go.
Hey, that's a good one.
Nice one, isn't it? Yeah. Spinner. Ooh. Brilliant. Nice. Hey, you're not camera off. Looks like the mackerel ring, guys. There's people catching one on Harbour. We've had 2 now. It's what you want on summer's evening, isn't it? Even have another. I bet you a set of feathers, haven't I, Jay? Off the show camera them set of feathers out there. We haven't got any feathers for us, well, we've got spinners. We haven't got any yet. I've got him a rig. It's lovely on here. I've seen a couple of mackerel as well. That fish off a boat. Show Brigg. Show these feathers that I've made.
Carl's out made little feathers.
2 micro jigs for perch fishing with a spinner on bottom. Not exactly very professional, but I'm trying to catch fish. That's why I ain't caught them.
I'm not convinced.
Yeah, have a go with these.
I'm going with these, I'll do it proper spinner.
You've got that spinner on bottom, that'll catch fish anyway. Got that end. it's got a single spinner on, that's what you caught the fish on, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's mackerel we caught, we actually caught it and stuck the mackerel. We'll see if we can get any more out, innit? A couple more would be nice. A little bit of a cooking, catch and cook tomorrow. I mean, get it on the stove outside or something for breakfast. One thing don't quite noticeable about mackerel on this side of it, on the east coast, one a lot bigger than North Wales. North Wales are really scrawny and small, aren't they, in comparison? They're takeable size. These have been like steroids on the east coast. No coat, I mean. Have a few more, have another half hour of this. It's such a nice night, isn't it? And then we'll knock out anything. I don't know if I'm going to get it in, never mind, what have I got? Mackerel. Hey, single spinner, yeah.
Yeah, what? No, he's alright, I won.
Oh. Yeah, what was that number this? We've got a YouTube channel like.
What name for it is? What name got it?
You can do another one as well, there's another one in close here.
He's on our YouTube. We're on our YouTube channel now.
I like him better than you.
Oh, shut up, you. I don't like you.
I don't like you, you nipped my spot.
Cut it off.
Hello, picture.
It's got a big one. Get your fish.
Nah, he's only smaller, I think.
It's a big one.
Hey, he's alright, actually. He's alright, isn't he? Look at that! Whoa!
Emily. Where is it, Emily? Oh, I can see him.
Hey, he's alright, he was. Ah, give me that!
Scarf. You got Jay?
That's a beauty, that.
Yeah.
Calm down, pal. I've got a fucking treble in my hand there.
Beep.
Yeah, this one's getting boshed up. Look at that.
Nice one. It's in.
Right, no worries. Make sure you listen to the dog.
Hey.
Bye bye.
Yes.
How many you had?
I just ordered them for KFC.
Right, nice one.
I'm going to McDonald's after. How big do you think it is?
It's not that big. They're in. They're in. Nice one. Right, so we've got 5. They're all sort of that size. Lovely size. Just going to drop the guts on him, and then we'll head off.
Said that bit.
We'll do a cook and catch in the morning as well. Maybe. Oh, catch and cook in it. We've caught it already. I'll be keeping heads for tote fishing. These will be going back getting a rinse, going in fridge till
Nothing
tomorrow.
goes to waste.
And yeah, nothing goes to waste. I'll show you how I fillet them. But everything else will be used for tote fishing probably, other than the bits that we eat on them. There's roe in them as well. Look, roe. That white stuff is roe. It's interesting size difference though between these and North Wales. These are massive, and only North Wales are tiny.
No tote round you, eating them all. What's
Oh, there's that as well, isn't there? What's up? What's up? Yeah, you go, Jay. I'm just gonna go these.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Okay? Come on, come on.
She's broke his reel.
Yeah, everything will get used. Yeah, we turn up every year, don't they, on UK coasts. Quite impressed with the size of them up here. Anyway, I'm going to get the rest of these gutted, then we're going to head back and I'll probably have one or two of these for breakfast in the morning. Right now, a bit sunburnt and stuff, aren't you, Jay? Lad, just having a beer. So everybody else has gone to bed, so we're got a few mackerel. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. Well, it was quite impressive how they turned up there this evening.
I'm hiding out at sun, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. But we've did alright, it was a good day. A long day, like, it's about midnight now nearly, or 11 o'clock. It's about 11, just gone. So we've been out like 16 hours or something, just shy. A lot of work for fish we got. We should have just gone to Brigg, I think, to start with. But I'd assumed that Filey Brigg would be the place with depth of water and stuff like that, yeah. But I'm going to put a video on it morning about filleted mackerel and stuff, and we'll cook them for breakfast, couple of them for breakfast and stuff. So,
should have gone to Bridge and done Denver or.
As you could see, we're having a good crack with people on Harbour. There was a section where we asked some bloke who good banter and stuff like that. Are you alright? Nick went off with the camera and says, "Oh, you alright? Do you want to be an YouTube video?" We're doing some poses and stuff.
Me, like.
Yeah.
Tried to take me down the back alley and fiddle on me up, but.
We're going to just had a good crack with everyone at Harbour, so you know, not wrong with that. It was fun at the end. You know, we had a good laugh. So that's it basically for this video. We've enjoyed it. It's been a long arse day, like I say. Hope we can get some more fishing in tomorrow or something and see what happens. And that's what we're doing.
I think it might suit me that.
What?
Beard and tash.
Yeah. So we had a good day, that's the main thing. We've got some fish for the pan. There was some nice mackerel then. The biggest I've seen for a long time. Because
I've not seen no mackerel that big.
We normally fish for them in North Wales and
I've never seen
they're
them
like half size. They're scrawny in North Wales in comparison to them. But like we said before, there's probably not as much demand from like sharks and stuff eating them, or maybe there's more whitebait or something, I don't know. Someone might know why, but anyway, we're going to knock it on head for today, I think. So it's not a good bite. See you soon. Have a good one. I'm going to wave bye-bye, Jay. See ya. Bye.